Hello, everyone. My name's Elizabeth, the education coordinator for Marlene's Market and Deli. Tonight's special guest we have with us is Eduardo, Associate Pranic Healer, and he is going to bestow upon us some fabulous information about pranic healing.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you once again to Marlene's Market and Deli for this opportunity. It's beautiful to have the opportunity to share these teachings with people who are interested. These teachings have changed my life, and it's a pleasure for me to be able to share with people, and maybe they can change their lives as well. Let me share my screen here. Okay, I hope you can see the presentation I'll be showing. And also, I would like to make this a little bit more interactive, if possible. Wait, where's my screen? Okay, do you see my screen now? Yes. So I would like to make this a little bit more interactive. So if you are not too shy and want to open your cameras, it's great. If you don't want to, fine as well. Don't worry about it. I would like to do a demo, a distant healing demo. In these times of COVID, distant healing has become like more important than ever. And it's great that Pranic Healing allows that. And with these remote online sessions, we have the opportunity to demo. If there's interest, we can do that too. So let me, oh, by the way, if you want to interact with the presentation by using Zoom's thumbs up and yes and no and stuff, feel free to use those if you know how to do that. And yeah, let's get started. So again, my name is Eduardo. I'm originally from Brazil. You can probably tell because of my accent. I'm a software engineer. So I used to be quite skeptical about all the things that are invisible, that cannot be measured or detected by standard Western science as we know it. So I like to say that I became a pranic healer like as an accident. It was always by a miracle that it happened to me. I actually knew nothing about pranic healing. By the way, anybody here has any previous knowledge on either pranic healing or any form of energy healing? Has anybody practiced or received any kind of Reiki or any kind of pranic healing session? Anybody want to show a thumbs up? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Margaret. That's great. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. So pranic healing is a no-touch energy healing body of techniques that is used to help the body accelerate its own rate of self-healing. And again, as I was saying, needless to say, when I first heard about it, I was like, I didn't buy the idea. I was completely skeptical. And I took the class actually because I wanted to learn meditation. I didn't care about healing at all. I didn't even know it was a healing class. Most likely, I would not have taken the class had I known what the class was about. I wanted to learn meditation because I was reading about some studies from Harvard and other renowned colleges showing that practicing meditation regularly rewires your brain in a very positive way, reducing anxiety, making some connections work better. So in my mind, I was like, oh, that's something that can make me become more intelligent. I might as well try. So I didn't know where to start because I had like a vague idea that there were all kinds of different types of meditation. And so I emailed this friend of mine that I hadn't seen him like since I was a teenager. And I emailed him and said, dude, I know you know something about meditation. What should I do? And this the reason why I knew is because he was posting weird stuff on Facebook, like energy and whatnot. And he said, sure, you want to learn meditation? Go take this class. So he pointed me to this Pranic Healing Level 1 class. It's a weekend-long class, Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, something like that. This was still back in Brazil more than 10 years ago. And I was like, well, I trust this friend of mine. I barely read what the class was about. I thought in my mind it would be something like a new agey thing. We were just like, I don't know, hold hands and chant together. I had no idea what the class was about. It couldn't be farther from that. It was a healing class. It was a pranic healing class, and a pranic healing class is extremely, extremely technical. So just like when we study anything connected to health and some procedures to handle health issues of all kinds, you have to have a good background, a good technical background of what the heck you're doing. And pranic healing is no different. And I was in that class, people were talking about the energy anatomy and the chakras and how the energy flows in the energy body and how you can project energy, remove energy. And in my mind, I was like, I don't even believe in this energy thing. I truly consider not even coming back for the second day. But the second day was the day we would learn the meditation. And by the way, it's the meditation on twin hearts. It's a meditation we will all be doing today. Very, very powerful, 20-minute long guided meditation. And I wanted to learn the meditation. I was like, I'm gonna go to the class. I'm gonna finish the training, and later on I'll figure out what I do with these teachings. If they are good, I'll use them somehow. If they're not, I'll just discard them. So that's how my journey started. Enough about my journey. Oh, by the way, let me just wrap it up. A few weeks later, experimenting with the meditation on twin hearts, I started noticing the benefits in my day-to-day life, a true change, true shift in my emotions, my ability to focus to a point that I was completely sure that, hey, there's something to this. That's when I became hooked, because my friend challenged me. Okay, you don't believe anything you learned in class. Just try, experiment with this meditation, and in 1 or 2 months' time of daily practice, like you have nothing to lose, 20 minutes sitting on a chair, why not? Listening to a recording, in 1 to 2 months' time, you may start to understand what this is about. And when I started having fantastic experiences, not only in the meditations, but in my life, noticing a real shift, I became truly hooked. I decided to take all the classes. And today I'm still a software engineer, 9 to 5. I worked for Amazon for almost 7 years. Now I work as a software engineer for Indeed. Some of you may know these companies. But this is what I do in my after hours time. I love to share these ideas with all kinds of people. So let's continue with what's pranic healing. Where does it come from? So pranic healing was created by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui. Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui was a skeptical chemical engineer. So I think that's a little bit why the teachings of pranic healing resonate with so many people who used to be skeptical in the beginning, because Master Choa Kok Sui did not want people to believe things blindly. So he developed pranic healing. Oops, I overclicked here. Let me go back. Okay, this is the slide. Getting used to the online format of doing this presentation. Okay, so he didn't want people to believe things blindly. So you will see in all of his books, he encourages us to experiment with the teachings and make our own conclusions. And actually, this is one of the slides in this presentation, and it's in all his books and all of his classes. And that's what made me be a little bit more open. I'm like, okay, I respect that. So Master Choco Tsui spent many years, a few decades, studying and researching all kinds of healing modalities. And he tried to understand, like reverse engineer, being a chemical engineer, he tried to reverse engineer all these different healing modalities and esoteric sciences to understand the principles and come up with something that would be at the same time powerful and easy to learn, easy for anyone to practice, even those who maybe would not be too sensitive, or people who would not be willing to spend like years trying to build up the energy and in order to be able to produce results. So in the way he developed the teachings, any person actually can take a class, understand the teachings logically, and start practicing and producing results. A little bit like playing a musical instrument. You don't become a concerto pianist by attending a weekend-long class, but you can take some classes and understand the basics, and by practicing, you are pretty much able to produce some interesting results. That's similar with Pranic Healing. So he was a Chinese Filipino, and today Pranic Healing is widespread throughout more than 100 some countries. If you go to globalpranichealing.com, this is the main website that centralizes all pranic healing initiatives all over the world. And it's very interesting, it's very good actually, in my opinion, that Pranic Healing is centralized in the Philippines, in the organization that was created back in the day by Master Choco Tsui, because you take, let's say you take level 1 class in Brazil, you can go to the US and take level 2, show your certificate. It's all integrated. There's like quality control. One thing that I can think about, like for instance, we have for those who scuba dive, I love scuba diving as a hobby of myself. So you take the certification from PADI, which is one of the most popular certification organizations. You take certification basic with PADI in Brazil. You show your card, you can scuba dive anywhere in the world, take the second class, and so on. So I think that's a little bit how the pranic healing world works, and in my opinion, it's actually good for everybody. Master Chua, he wrote multiple books. These are just some of the books that are available. I highly recommend, if you are interested, just go after, especially this one in the top right called Miracles Through Pranic Healing. This is the textbook for the level 1 class. It has a thorough intro and like goes into details and on the protocols. I'll talk a little bit more about the protocols soon, but how you can start applying these teachings. The first row, actually, the top row shows some of the books on the healing classes. So you have advanced pranic healing. So in basic pranic healing or level 1, you use just white prana. In advanced pranic healing, you learn how to specialize and how to project colors. In pranic psychotherapy, which is level 3, you learn how to use these energies to help people with psychological conditions, like help alleviate some of their conditions, like addictions, traumas, stress, and so on. And so there are different classes on actual healing. And in the bottom row, there are some books written by Master Choco Tsui, which are not exactly, or not primarily, I would say, not primarily focused on healing, but on esoteric teachings of different traditions. So if you are interested in learning different esoteric teachings from multiple traditions, there is a whole lot that Master Chua shares. And I personally find really beautiful how he connects the teachings from different religions, different cultures, and make you understand that truth is actually universal. It does not belong to a unique religion or a unique school or tradition. It's just like the law of gravity is not British, because Isaac Newton, who first talked about it, was British. It's a universal thing. So for instance, in this lower right book, it shows an image of the Kabbalistic tree of life, for those who are familiar with the Kabbalistic teachings of the Jewish tradition. And it's a book called Universal and Kabbalistic Chakra Meditation on the Lord's Prayer. Just in the title, there are at least 3 different traditions connected here, because you have the Kabbalistic tradition from the Jewish esoteric teachings. Chakra meditation means it comes from the Eastern yogic cultures, and how the tree of life in Kabbalah connect to the chakras. And meditation on the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer is a Christian prayer, or at least was more made more popular in the Christian tradition, though it was more ancient than the Lord Jesus himself. There are records of an Egyptian version of the Lord's Prayer. But you see, he connects multiple traditions and show how they are talking about the same thing, and how we can harness these energy tools to accelerate your spiritual development, or to heal and take care of so many aspects of our lives.
Lee knew.
Let me pause this. So let me show you just a 3-minute clip that was on CBS News a few years back, just for you to, the Master Stephen Co, which is one of Master Choa's senior most disciples. He's the one in charge of the United States, or most of the United States. He was interviewed by CBS News on Pranic Healing. It's a very interesting clip. Take a look. We will continue after that. I hope you can hear the sound well.
Was critically injured in a car accident and was told he would never walk again. Deborah Siegel survived a brain tumor and was told her face would always be paralyzed. Desperate, they turned from modern medicine.
Imagine you're under a waterfall of purple light.
To an ancient art of healing they say changed their lives.
I have less pain. I do have more movement.
Can Pranic Healing change yours? Special assignment, Wednesday at 11 on CBS 2 News.
Tonight's special assignment, getting well with a wave of the hand, literally. CBS 2's Jennifer Sabi has been looking into what is called pranic healing. Jennifer.
And Jonathan, for thousands of years, Eastern medicine has used prana, or the body's own natural energy, to help people heal. Now, Western medicine and California patients are paying attention to pranic healing.
A healer's hand hovers over a brain tumor patient. Some sweeps and swooshes and small finger turns, and suddenly, what once was paralyzed moves.
That my face was moving in a way that it hadn't moved in 11 years.
A doctor transmits invisible energy to an arthritic knee, and the need for surgery and the pain disappear.
No pain in the knee, I can bend it, no swelling, no nothing.
Some hand waves and wipes, and a man says he walked after doctors told him he never would.
They told me he would be in a wheelchair all of his life.
What these people contend cured them is called pranic healing.
Pranic healing is an ancient science and art of healing that utilizes the energy, which most people call prana or chi, to accelerate the body's own ability to heal itself.
We just use certain movements of our hands, I think, to get the energy to flow better.
2 years ago, urologist Eric Robbins began using pranic healing in his practice. His first patient, someone who wasn't healing with standard medicine. His first hurdle, telling that patient what he planned to do.
Went into this guy's room and I said, look, we're doing everything we can for you within the realm of standard medicine. Can I try some of this weird energy stuff on you?
2 days later, he says the patient was well. At first, his colleagues thought it was quackery.
Initially, people thought what I was doing was quite strange. I'd get funny looks in the hallways.
But when his tough patient started getting better, his colleagues began sending him theirs.
And I started getting good results with their patients. And then gradually word trickled out in the hospital.
And soon they started teaching pranic healing classes there. 120 doctors and nurses learned how to do it. Still, physicians emphasize pranic healing is not a replacement for traditional medicine, rather an addition to it.
Energy healing belongs in a comprehensive package of treatment.
You need to be able to complement standard medicine, and that's what we're doing here. This is just another tool in the armament to help patients get better.
A tool so simple, Stephen Coe says, anyone can learn to do it.
You can be used for coughs, colds, headaches. It can be used for stress. It can be used for depression.
Even cravings for candy, he said, my weakness. So I got a pranic treatment, then tested it out. And completely out of character, I could then walk past a candy bin without wanting to reach in. From addictions to arthritis, brain injuries to backaches, healers are using fingers, not forceps, prana, not pills.
Pranic Healing was created by a man named Choa Kok Sui, who actually encourages patients to learn how to do it themselves. And in fact, the woman we showed you with knee problems says she doesn't need the doctor anymore. Anytime her arthritis flares up, she heals herself. And Jonathan and Ann, I am amazed to tell you that 2 weeks ago we shot that segment, and I haven't had a piece of candy since, and I can't believe it myself, actually.
Is there an element of self-hypnosis in this?
Well, I can't say. All I know is that I haven't had candy, and that's something my mother has been trying to wean me off of for maybe 30 years now, so I don't know.
It's real interesting.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
You're watching CBS.
Okay, yeah, that was shot a few years back. Master Stephen Coe, which is the one you saw in the video, was a personal disciple. He's a personal disciple of Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui. He is a master pranic healer. He got this title from the Grandmaster himself back in the day. And one of the great things, he wrote this book called Your Hands Can Heal You. I should have it here. Yeah, this is it. So yeah, Your Hands Can Heal You is a book he co-authored with Dr. Eric Robbins, which is also in that video. And it's a fantastic book for those who want an introduction on pranic healing and want to learn some techniques that can be applied right away. It's more focused on self-healing, and it's in a more plain English or easier to digest. That it's written in a way that's more easy to digest than Miracles Through Pranic Healing, which is the textbook for the level 1 class. But again, these would be my two primary recommendations for anybody who's interested in learning a bit more on pranic healing. It has some endorsements. Some of these people you may know. I personally really like Deepak Chopra myself. Very intelligent physician. Well, where's pranic healing being used? I would say it's being used by a whole lot of people in a whole lot of different realms. So medical professionals, as you could see in the video, there are currently 8 master pranic healers in the world. One of them is Master Glenn Mendoza. Master Glenn Mendoza, he's in charge of the East Coast of the United States, and he's actually the chief neonatologist of I think it's the Kaiser Permanente Hospital, so some big hospital on the East Coast, and he's also a master pranic healer. So you see that pranic healing does not contradict standard medicine. It's just supposed to complement it. If you understand the physical aspects of a problem, and you understand the energetic aspects of a problem, you can address it from multiple angles. It's just like 100 years ago, we did not quite have the understanding that emotions can affect physical conditions. So it was completely, it was very difficult for people to understand back then that a person with a perfect heart could die of a heart attack due to stress, because emotions like stress can affect the physical body. That was until psychology and the teachings of psychoanalysis came up, and people started to understand that there is a connection between the emotions and the physical body. The energetic understanding, it's just one level deeper. It still shows that everything's working together. Therapists, I'm not sure. Is there any like therapists here, like massage therapists or any kind of therapy that you work with? Have clients? Anybody wants to show a thumbs up or show a smile on the screen? People are still very shy, not wanting to show their faces. It's okay but if you want to, you're very welcome to. Business professionals, that's one of the things I connect to myself a lot, because thank you, Bonnie. Hello. As a person who's been working in the corporate world for like, I don't know, 20 years with software development, sometimes things can get pretty overwhelming and stressful, and having the tools that help me disconnect energetically from people I'm working with and help clean my aura of all of the stress energy is really, really handy, and helps me a lot coping with some stressful situations. Families are also using pranic healing, like people who have children. Children are usually very receptive to energy healing. I have one of my colleagues, Megan. She has 2 beautiful kids, and she's always telling stories about how she applied pranic healing on her kids when they were constipated, or they were crying, or they were whatever was happening to them. How much she uses pranic healing on them. So you can use these energetic teachings in many different situations. Again, one thing that I already said, but I would like to emphasize once again, you are not obligated to believe anything that I'm sharing here. This is all, I'm sharing everything from my personal experience. Your personal experience may be different. And that's something that Master Choi used to emphasize, that I already said, that's the slide that actually kept me in the class. The only thing that I ask of you is just be open, experiment with what you learn, and make your own conclusion. Like with some of these teachings, after a couple months of experiments, you can pretty much start seeing the results. So make your own conclusion, be open, and you may learn something that can help you a lot. Okay, so first thing for us to learn today, it's about posture and receptivity. I know we are all behind a camera, and most of us have the camera turned off. So I don't know how you're sitting up, if you have your arms crossed or not. I don't care. It's up to you. I'm sharing you the energetic purpose of it. So when we cross our arms, let's do like this. I encourage you to physically do it, even though I can't see you. Just touch the center of your chest. This is your heart chakra. If you slide your finger down to the soft spot right here in the middle of your trunk, and this is your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is the center of lower emotions. This is actually the chakra that tends to get triggered when we are in a stressful situation, or when you're in an uncomfortable situation. So here's the thing: whenever we cross our arms, there are essentially 2 major things that happen. First, we create a physical barrier in front of the solar plexus chakra. And second, as you can see in the picture, your aura becomes more compact. So it comes closer, the particles become closer to your physical body and closer to each other. So it's difficult for the external energy of the environment you're at to penetrate and mix in with your own energy. By the way, have any of you ever noticed that whenever we are in an uncomfortable situation, like I'm in a party I don't want to be, and I'm not enjoying myself, we have a tendency to cross our arms. Like, this is natural. We may not know exactly why, but there's a reason for that. Energetically, when we close our arms, it's very good for energetic protection. However, it's a terrible posture for learning. So whenever you are in a situation in which you want to learn something and you want to get the most out of it, just try your best not to cross your arms. So because whenever you're learning something, you're in a class, the teachings that are coming to you are not only coming physically, like through sound waves and visually, but they are also coming energetically. They're also there's energy transmission between the person teaching and you. So again, as we said before, Pranic Healing is not meant to replace traditional and orthodox medicine, but to complement it. Let's move on. So Pranic Healing comes from the word prana. So prana is the Sanskrit word that means life force. It's this energy that surrounds and interpenetrates everything. In different traditions, it's called by different names. Of course, you cannot expect different languages to use the same word to refer to the same thing. So it's the same thing that the Chinese call qi, or the Japanese call ki. So so you hear things like Tai Chi Chuan from the Chinese tradition. This chi is talking about this life energy, or Reiki. Ki is this life energy. It's a Japanese word. In the Hebrew tradition, it's called Ruach, which is the breath of life. Or in the Polynesian tradition, it's called mana. Different words for the same thing. It's present in multiple traditions. So I'd like to encourage you now to follow me. Let's do an exercise together to feel this energy. Do you want to do this? Anybody interested in trying to feel energy? Show a thumbs up. Or okay, Bonnie's interested, Lisa is interested, okay, Rachel is interested. Okay, everybody else can just cross your arms and fall asleep. I don't know, just kidding. Yeah, I encourage you to try this. So let's do like this. Rub your hands together and now press the center of your palms and push your fingers together a little bit. This is called sensitizing the hands in Pranic Healing. It's a good thing to make your hands more sensitive. And now open your armpits a little bit, put your hands like this, just for the energy to flow, and connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And put your gentle attention at the center of your palms, with the tip of the tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Now let's do some deep and slow breathings together. So everybody together, exhale all the air from your lungs. And now inhale slowly. Hold your breath. Exhale slowly. Hold your breath. Again, inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Inhale slowly. A few more times. Hold. Keep your attention in the center of your palms. Exhale slowly. Hold. Let's do two more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. One more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Okay, how many of you can feel something? You can just say it or type something in the chat. Okay, Tiffany can feel something. Bonnie, maybe. Elizabeth does feel something. It's by the way, it's okay if you don't feel anything. When I first started, I couldn't feel anything. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Let's try another exercise. Tingling is perfect. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, Few different people feel little buzz, relax. Hannah, thank you. Warmth, Maria, thank you. So different people feel energy in different ways. Let's try another exercise. Now have the hands point to each other, like face each other actually. Keep your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Keep your armpits slightly open. And again, let's do a few more deep and slow breathings. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Keep your gentle attention at the center of your palms. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Now I want you to continue on your own. But now, when you inhale, put your hands apart a little bit, very slowly. And when you exhale, bring your hands closer together without touching, just a couple inches away from each other. Then inhale, expand. Exhale, get them closer together. How many of you can feel something in between your hands? Spit it out. Yes? Yep. Cool. Many of you can feel something. That's great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, this is this life force. This is this energy that that's surrounding and penetrating everything. And this is a little bit how we can harness the energy from the environment, and we can use this energy actually to heal, or to project. We can learn how to project energy to specific parts of the energy body of someone who's in need of energy. So that's essentially the concept of energy. It's very nice that many of you can feel something. By the way, we have time. Let's do that. Let's do one more. This used to be one of my favorite, because many people tend to feel something with this one. So I want you to pick these 3 fingers from each hand and have them point to each other about 3 inches away from each other. And this time, let's do around 5 or 6 breathing cycles. So exhale. Keep your attention in the tip of your fingers, the 3 fingers of each hand. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Continue on your own. And again, when you inhale, try to move your hands away from each other. And when you exhale, try to bring them closer together, but don't touch. Inhale, try to separate them slowly. Exhale, try to bring them closer together. 3 fingers of one hand pointed to each other. How many of you feel something quite interesting here? I'm curious. Tell me, what do you feel? Anybody feel something in between your fingers? Nobody? I love that. Like a string connecting them. Cool. Electricity. Cool. Is it like magnetic, right? Anybody feels like sort of a magnetic sensation? Yeah, I think that was one of the first of these exercises that I actually felt something, because with the other ones I was like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if I feel anything. I was looking around, a lot of people around me in class could feel a lot of things. I'm like, okay, make a mental note here. But with this one, I was like, oh, whoa, there's something here. I can definitely feel something. And it got me quite excited. Yeah. So this is this energy that we can learn to manipulate. Anybody can learn how to do it. So as I was saying, in pranic healing, we use this energy to accelerate the body's own ability to heal itself. What does this mean? So everybody knows, everybody's aware that the body has the ability to heal itself. So let's say you have a small cut on your arm. Provided that the rate of deterioration of your arm is slower than the rate of self-healing of your arm, if you just do nothing, in a week or so, your arm will be healed. Meaning the body knows how to heal itself. This is something that most people understand, and most people know at least. Not many people understand how this process goes. What takes the body to heal itself, according to Grandmaster Choa Sui and Pranic Healing, what affects the rate and the quality of the self-healing process of the body is the quantity of this life energy, and the quality of this life energy that's circulating in the body. So if you are able to use some techniques to help normalize or accelerate the improvement of the quality of the energy in circulating in someone's body, the body will have a tendency to heal faster. That's basically what we do in pranic healing. We work on projecting first using two important techniques, which are cleansing, removing the dirty energy from the affected parts of the body, and then projecting clean, fresh energy. And by doing that, as the body consumes this clean, fresh energy, it will show most often a tendency to heal faster. That's pretty much how pranic healing works. How are you doing so far up to here? Is it clear? Yep. Okay, good. So let's keep going. So yeah, as this is what I just mentioned, pranic healing is based on these two laws. We have self-recovery, the body heals itself, and what takes the body to heal itself is this life force. The question is, how does the energy get in? How does the energy get out? How do we work? What are the techniques involved? So essentially, we have these two techniques. We have these two techniques of cleansing and energizing, but in order to know how to apply them, you have to understand the energetic anatomy. So here's the thing, just like we have physical organs, our body has physical organs with different functions. Each organ has a different function, but they are all working together in certain way. We also have an energy body, or this energy field that is both inside our physical body and outside the physical body. And this energetic anatomy has energetic organs. These organs are called chakras. And this word comes from the Sanskrit tradition. But by the way, anybody knows what's the meaning of chakra, or the word chakra in Sanskrit? Anybody has heard that before? Can yell it out or type it in the chat. Spinning wheel. That's it. That's correct. Actually, it's the word chakra means wheel, and the reason why they call the energetic chakras, they call them chakra or they call them wheel, is because they spin. So perfect answer, Elizabeth. Thank you. So basically, the chakras, they spin counterclockwise when they're bringing energy in, clockwise when they are spitting energy out. So all chakras bring energy in and they have a byproduct. They spit out the used diseased energy. When they're functioning properly, harmoniously, with no issues, all of our chakras are constantly bringing energy in, and as we consume this energy, we just release the energy out to be used and recycled by nature, just like any other process. Any other process in our body, we have, like, we consume something and then we have a byproduct as a result of that consumption. And in pranic healing, we work with 11 major chakras. By the way, has any of you ever studied or worked with any chakra system? Some people have heard about the 7 chakra model, or there are multiple different chakra models. I'm curious, anybody has learned any other chakra system before? Anyone? Some of you? People are shy. That's okay. Okay, so let's talk about it. There are different chakra models. Just to go briefly into this, there are different chakra models. Some are based on 7 major chakras. Some have more than 7. In pranic healing, we work with 11. It's not that one is correct and the other one is wrong. It's just like they build upon each other. So when I say, it's just like when I say I'm in Seattle, that's true. I'm in Washington, that's also true. Does being in Washington contain the fact that I'm in Seattle? Yes. The one does not invalidate the other. Or I can say I'm in the United States, or even higher, I can say I'm on planet Earth. So they all build on top of each other. And by the way, there are more than 11 major chakras. Even in pranic healing, you see, if you open the book, you see it talks about minor chakras. They're in for spiritual development. There's one chakra called the 12th chakra, not part of this class, but you can go after if you're interested. So essentially, we work with these 11 major chakras. One thing that the reason why there are a few more chakras in the pranic healing system is that some of the chakras that are not present in the 7 chakra model, they were intentionally withheld for 2 reasons: for security, for safety, and for simplicity. So let's talk a little bit about it. If you touch your belly button and you draw a line to your back, exactly the point right behind your belly button, this point, you can disconnect your hand, but just so you know where it is, this is the main chakra. It's called the, I'm not sure if you can see my pointer here. It is called the, it's right here, or the gate of life. That's the translation, I think, from Chinese. So the main chakra is the chakra that controls your blood pressure. If you do not know about the main chakra, it is very difficult to work on conditions like high blood pressure, low blood pressure. However, in pranic healing, especially when we first start, we are very careful not to energize this chakra, because when you energize this chakra improperly, you can quickly raise someone's blood pressure to dangerous territory. So that's the safety part of it. So that's why some of the chakras in the chakra model that was revealed 100, 200 years ago, it was intentionally withheld because people back then were not ready to handle this information properly. And in pranic healing now, we have some of the chakras that are not present in the 7 chakra model. That's pretty much it. And also the 7 chakra system, when it was given, it was well, another reasons for simplicity. A lot of things that we have today are 7, like 7 days of the week. 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 notes in music, 7 chakras. So it was easy for people to correlate or to relate to. Okay, so quick recap. The body heals itself. What takes the body to heal itself is the quality and quantity of this energy flowing through the body. We all have the ability to harness these energies using some hand techniques. And the way how the energy body interfaces with the physical body is through the energy, is through the chakras and the aura. Are we good? Okay, great. Let's keep going. So, and another thing that some of you might have already noticed is that very often the diseases appear first in the energy body before it manifests in the physical body. Like I'm pretty sure that most of you have had this experience of your body's about to get sick. You're feeling like I'm about to get a flu. But I still don't have flu symptoms. But I know that tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll have flu symptoms. Like I have myself experienced this a few times. I believe some of you have know what I'm talking about. This is pretty much an energetic awareness. Like if you take your temperature, you don't have a fever. If you're not sneezing, your nose is not running, but you can sense somehow, sometimes, that the energetic condition of your body is already propense for you to wake up tomorrow not feeling very well physically. So it takes, it's about to physicalize. So this is something that is talked about a lot in pranic healing, that very often before the person has any physical ailments or conditions, the energy is already starting to build. And by the way, that's the bridge between emotional and psychological issues causing physical problems. Because let me go back to this slide. So just like each chakra has physical responsibilities, to put it this way. Each chakra feeds energy to specific organs. Each chakra is also responsible for different types of emotional energies. So, for instance, energies of stress tend to be accumulated in the front solar plexus chakra. Energies of resentment, they tend to get lodged in the back solar plexus chakra. Energies of love and compassion are in your heart. So different types of emotional energies are associated with different chakras. So if a chakra is not working very well for quite a while, let's say someone that has difficulty forgiving, they tend to accumulate a lot of resentment in the back solar plexus chakra. And so the back solar plexus chakra is not working very well. Eventually, some of these people may start experiencing like back pain, or sometimes this energy overflows and start affecting the main chakra, which is right below. So they start having blood pressure issues, all the way to people can develop cancer based on emotions. This is something that's somewhat known. It's not quite understood exactly how it works, but understanding energy is the bridge to understanding how your emotions can affect the way your body behaves. Okay, so in pranic healing, there are two basic techniques that we use. One of them is cleansing, and the other one is energizing. It's pretty simple, actually. And by the way, in a pranic healing session, I would say 70% of the session, the healer will spend time just cleansing. cleansing is extremely, extremely important. It's not present in all energy healing modalities, and pranic healing is the one that, as far as I can tell, that overemphasizes the importance of cleansing. It is like this. Let's say I have a mug with old stale coffee. If I want to pour in fresh coffee in it, what do I do first? I dump the old coffee and then I pour some fresh coffee. Or cleansing is the dumping of the old coffee, and then very easily I can pour fresh coffee. Another way of doing it, if I can, the old coffee is here and I start pouring fresh coffee, eventually the fresh coffee will displace all the old coffee that will overflow from the mug. And in the end, I'll have just fresh coffee in it, give it or take. So it works. It's just you need way more energy, or in this case, way more coffee. And the person may not feel very well, because if, let's say, if someone has congestion on one of the chakras and you start pouring in a lot more energy, you're just going to make it feel more congested in the beginning. So that's why before we energize, we always do a lot of cleansing. And after we clean, then we energize. By the way chakras work, like as Elizabeth mentioned, they spin. Chakras, sometimes a good analogy to understand are thinking of them as fans. So let's say, like, we are entering the winter now, and a lot of us will put our fans in the garage, and the fans will be in the garage for several months. And when I take the fans out of the garage next summer, they're all dusty, and we turn them on, we'll notice that they don't spin very well because they're all dusty. What do we do first? We clean them, and after cleaning them, we don't need to do much. We just turn them on and they work. It's similar with the chakras. So the chakras, when they know how to spin to bring energy in and to spit energy out, but sometimes when they are dirty, they cannot do this for themselves. So just by cleaning alone, very often people start already noticing a difference. So very important thing to do. How is cleansing done? Let's watch this little animation. I hope you can see this. So this is this pretty much simulates like it's a healer cleaning a solar plexus chakra. You see, she does a few sweeps like this, hands up, down, like cupped hand. This is something that is explained also in the book, but yeah, this is how you do it, just top down. And after a few sweepings, she throws this dirty energy in a salt water bowl. The water contains the dirty energy, and the salt breaks it up, has some specific frequency that helps breaking it up. So you see that by doing this repeatedly over and over again, the chakra starts to become more bright and spin more properly. That's pretty much the technique. It's pretty much how we do it. Yeah, now it's colorful and pretty and spinning well. You see that the chakra spins clockwise and counterclockwise. If we look at the next technique is energizing. So this is Master Ko. You see, for energizing, first he uses one hand to draw in energy from the environment, and he uses the other hand to project this energy to the affected area. And in the very end, it's kind of quick, but he paints it light blue, just to stabilize it. He's just, and how is it done? You form the intention. We talk about colors in the advanced Pranic Healing class, but in Pranic Healing level 1, this is a color that we learn quickly how to use to stabilize after we project, so the energy does not escape the person's body. So that's pretty much it for techniques. And I would like to try something. Let's be a little bit adventurous here. I would like to do a quick demo, maybe a 10-minute demo healing session, if someone is willing to receive healing. The thing is, you have to show in the camera. Anybody wants to volunteer to receive a healing? Anybody has lower back pain? Lower back pain is a good one because it's Chris has lower back pain. Bonnie has lower back pain. Okay. Rachel. Okay. Rachel, do you want to show yourself? Say hi. Not so sure. Okay. Hi. Okay. So hi. Rachel Whitman, Rachel Christensen. There are two Rachels here. I will, Rachel Christensen, how bad is your lower back pain at this moment, like from 0 to 10? It's a 6, okay. Bonnie, how about yours? Four to 7. Okay, so I will ask my friend Chris to pick either Bonnie or Rachel for me to do a quick healing on. Do you want to do that, Chris?
Which one?
You pick between Bonnie and Rachel. I will do a quick healing on one of them.
Okay. I think I can do Rachel.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Okay, so let's start. So, Bonnie, you don't mind, right? Okay, Rachel. So I would like you to please stand up, if you can, and I would like to face your right. So I want your left side facing the camera. Yeah, that's good. And now I want you to slowly bend over and stop as soon as you start feeling any kind of pain on your back. Okay. You're feeling pain right now. Okay, great. So just for people to have a visual. So I want you to please have your back to face the camera. If you don't mind, I want people to scan and try to feel the energy of your back. Is that okay? Okay, so here's what I want you to do. And we all have to do this remotely because we are all remote. First of all, so Rachel, you just do nothing. You just be there. Very easy. Let me stop sharing so people can see it better. Okay, so everybody just press the center of your palms, open and close your hands a little bit. Again, let's try to sensitize the hands a little bit. And I'll put your hands like this and imagine your hands are about 1 feet away from Rachel's shoulders. And connect the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth and slowly move your hands down as if you're feeling the energy of Rachel's back. So now I'm feeling the energy of her shoulder blades, the mid back, the low back. Okay, does it feel even? How many of you feel something? Does it feel even? Bonnie feels something, Elizabeth feels something. Elizabeth says it's not even. You can unmute yourselves if you want to, and just say whatever you feel.
It's just tingling in the fingers.
Tingling in the fingers. Okay, and does it feel even across the whole back, or is it different in different parts of it?
No, it feels even.
It feels even for you. Okay, good. Elizabeth, how does it feel for you?
I felt a jolt of energy on the left-hand side about midway down.
Okay, yeah, the way I feel it, it was, let me be sideways. It feels a little bit like this, the upper back, the upper back, and then as I go to the lower back, it becomes like it feels that it has more energy here, like it has like a congestion in the lower back. Not sure if you've experienced it the same way. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. So what I'm gonna do right now, okay, so Rachel, please face me. What I'm gonna do right now, I have this bottle of magic potion. No, just kidding. This is just isopropyl alcohol with lavender oil to spray my hands. And what I'll be doing, I'll be focusing on cleansing Rachel's energy body. And let's see if she feels any difference. No promises, try to do my best here. So I'll be doing some pranic healing cleansing techniques on her whole body. So, okay, let me scan first. Scanning different chakras. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do a technique called general sweeping. So Rachel, you just be receptive. You can keep the tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. And I'm forming the intention to clean. I'll try to do a little bit of explanation as I go, so you try at least to understand a little bit of what I'm doing. So I'm doing a slow sweeping on her front body, first central line. And now with my fingers spread, I comb the health rays. So in the line of the eyes, all the way from the above the head to the bottom of the feet. Now I'm gonna do the second line, a little bit more spread, cup, and comb. Now the line of the ears, cup, comb, the line of the shoulders, cup, and comb, and outside the body, cup, and comb. Okay, now I'm gonna do her back. Rachel, you don't need to move. I'm forming the intention of doing her back. Cup, comb, cup, second line, comb, third line, cup, comb, fourth line, cup, comb, fifth line outside of the body, cup, and comb. Spray my hands. So I have a saltwater bowl here. You can't see, but I'm throwing the energy in the saltwater bowl here. Don't throw it on the floor when you do it. Especially you are walking around in your house, some people have kids, have pets. You don't want that energy floating around. And I spray my hands because there is a residual energy that remains in the hands. I don't want to absorb it. This is to prevent contamination. So I'm gonna do another set of general sweeping. So cup, comb, line 1, line 2, 3, line 4, 5, and the back, line 1, middle, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. Ready? you feel a little bit lighter in comparison to the first set. Rachel, are you good so far? Yeah? Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start doing cleansing in some of the chakras. So I'll start with the Ajna chakra, which is in between the eyebrows. The Ajna chakra is the master chakra. It's like the CEO. It commands and controls all the other chakras. So most of the healings that you will be doing, if you start to practice pranic healing, you will want to work on the Ajna chakra. So let me scan the Ajna chakra first, front and sideways. Scanning the throat too, forehead, crown. Okay. I can feel the Ajna chakra slightly more open, overactivated. Let me do some cleaning on it. So what I do is I just sweep. I form the intention that I'm sweeping Rachel's Ajna chakra. And after a few sweeps, I just throw the energy in the salt bucket. Scan as I sweep to feel if more sweeping needs to be done. And by the way, you don't need to be able to feel to heal. As I mentioned, when I first started, I couldn't feel anything. Like by being I have a more willful personality than a more sensitive personality by trade for being a software engineer. So it usually goes with your personality. Like my brother, he's a musician when he's very sensitive. When he first started doing pranic healing, he was way more sensitive than when I first started. That's normal. But with practice, you can start feeling. The thing is, even if you can't feel anything, just by understanding the concept and knowing what to do, you start seeing results. So that's what cut to me, because I couldn't feel anything, but I was seeing results on other people of what I was doing. I was like, okay, there's something to this. Still cleaning the ajna. It already feels lighter to me. Scan. Okay, now I'm gonna clean her solar plexus chakra, which is here, the first soft spot here. Scan it first. Yeah, the solar plexus chakra has some congestion. Okay. Few sweeps. Okay. Feels somewhat better. A little bit more on the front solar plexus. I feel some tingling when I'm sweeping. Okay, now I'm going to sweep the back solar plexus chakra. So I just formed the intention that I'm working on her back solar plexus chakra. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a cord here. Cut. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah. You're very receptive, Rachel. Appreciate it. Like the energy is flowing well. Are you feeling okay so far? Okay, good. Okay, let me work now on the front and back heart as well. I want to work on the chakras that are connected to the spine. So the back heart, let's see. This doesn't feel much congestion. Front heart doesn't feel too much. We just do a few sweepings in the front heart. Scan. Now the back heart. Okay. Okay, I want to do some sweepings as well on the main chakra, which is the one that I mentioned behind the belly button in the lower back. Usually when there's lower back pain, it's around that the area of the main. I want to sweep that too. So we scan the main. The main feels a little bit congested to my scanning. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flick, spray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feels better. And now what I want to do, I want to just sweep the physical spine, the energetic, the energy of the physical spine. So I'll just form the intention that I'm going like top down through the spine slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spray, another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels good. And I want to sweep also the physical part of the lower back. So I form the intention that have the physical lower back here, and I just do side to side. Okay, Rachel, how do you feel? Are you good? Do you feel any difference? Anything moving? Do you want to unmute yourself? Share a little bit. Oh, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Is it just me? Okay, still can't hear you. Okay. Okay, she typed. I can feel when you scan. There was always tingling. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, what I want you to do now, again, face your right and turn to your right, and now bend again and stop when you feel any pain. How does it feel? Is it a little better? It looks like, from my perspective, it looks like you went a little bit further down. Is that right? Cool. Yeah, thank you. That was say I'm not finished yet. You see, this was just cleansing. I didn't put any energy in her energy body when I was doing it. I was just removing stuff, and just by removing stuff, things start to spin better and work better together. So, do you want me to finish the job? Just energize a little bit. We're already here, right? Same price. So, just put some energy on the chakras that I worked on. So, okay, I'm forming the intention. I inhale, receive on this hand, exhale, project with my dominant hand. So I'm putting some energy on her Ajna chakra. Okay, feels full. Now on the back heart chakra. So we do not, there are some areas we are not supposed to energize. I mentioned already the main chakra. We do not energize the main. We do not energize the spleen chakras. This is all in the book and in the classes. If you want to do this, I highly recommend you don't try to start experimenting yourself without going for a decent source. But just so you know, you don't energize the front heart, you don't energize the eyes. So the way to energize the front heart is through the back, just for safety. So I'm energizing her back heart and her front heart through the back heart. Sometimes when we do this, we feel like the heart expanding, we feel relaxed. Okay, I'm going to energize the front solar plexus. Okay, and the back solar plexus. Okay, by the way, I forgot to do one thing. Rachel, do you mind turning your back to the camera one more time? Now that we are done, it was like, how long? Like 10-15 minutes of little bit of cleaning and energizing. I want you to repeat the same exercise we did before. So let's scan her back. So imagine your hands are about 1 feet away from her shoulders, and try moving it down and feeling the energy of her back. Now the back heart, the mid back, and now the lower back. Okay. For scanners, for those who are scanning, do you feel the same as before, or is it different now? Different now. Okay, Tiffany, it feels a lot lighter. Thank you, especially in the lower back. Thank you. I agree. Like before, as I mentioned, I would feel, okay, Rachel, you can face this. Before, I would feel like there was a little bit of a bump of congested energy in the lower back. Now I feel a little bit more even. I don't feel it completely even. Well, we're just like working for 15 minutes, but I already feel a difference, and it's cool that more people feel that too. Cool. Rachel, thank you so much. Really appreciate you letting us work on you. And let's continue. So sharing my screen again. I think I want to share this one and this one. I sometimes get lost with these Zoom windows, even though I've been working over Zoom for more than a year now. Okay, let's keep going. Question is, you may have the question, okay, she feels a little bit better, a little bit lighter. We can feel it's a little bit lighter, and she can bend a little bit further. Question is, how long is it gonna last? And answer is, it depends. There are the reason why I asked for a volunteer with lower back pain is because usually, in many cases, lower back pain is something that's not too difficult to alleviate in a fairly short time. But it always depends on how long the person has had that condition. Like if someone comes for healing and they've had something for 20 years, it's highly unlikely that you'll be able to produce too much of a result in too short of a period of time. So you will see that in the Pranic Healing book, the way things work, it's like a cookbook. It's a cookbook approach. We go to, I have a slide about it too. So we just follow a step-by-step protocol. So that's why I was saying, even those who cannot feel energy or who don't know exactly what they are feeling, if they know what to do by following a step-by-step, you can produce good results. like I make this analogy all the time. Like I personally am not a very talented cook, but I've tried a few recipes that I got from the internet, and just by being able to follow the step by step, like I'm not improvising. I want to know exactly the amounts of each thing, and I just mix things together and follow the instructions. Eventually I see very good results, and I'm like, oh my God, that's pretty cool. I made this delicious dish. It's very similar with Pranic Healing. You see the way the book is organized. It's by ailments. So when you go to, let's say, kidney ailments, gastrointestinal ailments, and so on and so forth, you just open to that page and you go, oh, step 1, do general sweeping. Step 2, clean this chakra. Step 3, energize this way. Step 4, clean this other chakra. So it's easy to follow. So you see for instance, in gastrointestinal issues, 10 out of 10 people with gastrointestinal issues, you need to be working on the front solar plexus chakra, the back solar plexus chakra, and the navel chakra, which is on the belly button. And by knowing what you're doing, and by doing what you know, you eventually will be able to produce results. Same for emotional conditions, as I was mentioning before, for anxiety, stress, and other conditions. You have to work basically for all emotional ailments. You'll be working on the ajna, throat, front and back heart, front and back solar plexus, and very often the crown as well. But for all emotional protocols, you will work on these chakras from ajna down to solar plexus. The reason, if you want to go deeper, it's the classes and the book will go deeper. It's not in the scope of this intro, but so let's continue. Another thing that we focused a lot on in Pranic Healing is energy hygiene. So as you saw in the animations and in the healing I was doing, we always spray our hands a lot and throw the energy in a salt water bucket. Afterwards, you take this salt water bucket and dump it in the toilet, because it also gets full at some point. We also try to keep our environments clean. There are different ways of cleaning our environment. For instance, you can use incense to clean the environment, like sandalwood incense is pretty good, lavender is pretty good, tea tree, frankincense. There are all kinds of different incenses. Each one has different kinds of frequencies that helps purifying and cleaning the environment. Other things that you can do, you can play a CD with someone chanting a mantra, especially the mantra Om. Mantra Om is very good to clean the space. Another thing, we disconnect from the subject. Whenever after we do a healing, we form the intention to disconnect, because there's an energy link that is formed, and by disconnecting, we pretty much cut the energy flow, so the person who receives the healing, the patient, do not continue to pull your energy, and it makes you feel drained, especially if you're working on in a lot of clients and people who have serious issues. They're desperate for energy. It's not something that they do intentionally. It's just that the nature of the energy body, like energy goes from high to low. So if you are connected to someone whose body needs a lot of energy, they will keep pulling this energy, and you feel drained. And by the way, this is something that other people who practice energy healing from other modalities, or those who even massage therapists, you can learn how to do this. You form the intention to, like with the side of your of your hand, you form the intention to cut, to do like 3 times the energy link between you and your client after the client is gone. Because it's something that's quite common for people who are massage therapists. They do a great massage on someone, the person feels great, and the therapist starts showing the symptoms of the clients because there's some contamination. So a good thing to do for massage therapists specifically, wash your hands with salt water after the session and disconnect from the client. You see that you feel way more energized or less drained. And last part of the class, in this last few minutes that we have, is the meditation on twin hearts. So the meditation on twin hearts is that technique that I mentioned that I wanted to attend the class to learn this meditation. And it's a fantastic technique. It's a very, very short technique. It's like 20 minutes long. The recording we are going to play is like 18 minutes or 19 or so. And it's a great tool for so many things. You can read it on your screen, but one of my favorites here in this list is the last one, psychic protection from negative energies. And at first I did not quite understand what that meant, but basically what happens is that like energies attract. So have you ever noticed that when you are feeling great, negative people cannot stand you? That's it. So the reason for that is because they cannot connect to you, because you are vibrating here and they are vibrating here, they cannot connect to you. So when you do the meditation on twin hearts regularly, it gradually raises your vibration. So it will reduce the amount of negativity that you attract for your life. And as a consequence, you'll be attracting more things that vibrate at this higher frequency. I find this amazing myself. So the meditation on twin hearts is very simple. It is a guided meditation. I'm just gonna press play and you're gonna do the meditation together. But basically the first half of the technique, we are going to be raising our hands at the chest level with our palms facing forward. And we are going to imagine the planet Earth in front of us, the size of a small ball. And we'll be projecting energies of peace and love to the planet. First, focusing on the heart, then focusing on the crown, then focusing on both simultaneously. You just follow the recording and form the intention to be a channel to bless the earth. Don't have any expectations. You may feel something, you may feel nothing, it doesn't matter. It is happening. So we are blessing the earth for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, give or take. And then he'll say, put your hands down and imagine a light at the top of your head, above your crown. And you just focus on this light while he chants the mantra Om. That's it. It's a very simple technique. And I would highly recommend you experiment with this like every day for a month or two. That was the challenge that was given to me, and that got me hooked to all this world of energy and pranic healing. So let's do it together. I'll encourage you to sit straight if you can. Try not to rest your back on the chair if it's possible for you. Otherwise, if it's too uncomfortable, that's all right. You can rest your hand, your back on the chair. But if you are able to, it's better not to. And keep the tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Okay, where are my windows here? I think this is the one. So yeah, keep the tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. You can close your eyes. And inhale and exhale slowly and deeply. And let's do it together, guided by Master Stephen Cole.
Ready? Just open your palms.
Can you hear it?
Or just silently ask for blessings. You can pray to whoever you like. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, and pray to whoever you like. Personally, I humbly ask the blessings of my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, Mahaguruji Mailing, and all the great spiritual teachers. Thank you for the blessings of love, light, guidance, help, healing, protection. Thank you for opening our hearts, our minds, our souls to be of service to others. We thank you in full faith. So be it. All right, take your left hand, gently tap the center of your chest. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Put your hand like this.
Put your hands in the blessing.
Okay, now close your eyes, keep your tongue on your palate. Let's start with imagining someone we love in front of us. You can pick whoever you like. Now be aware of your heart. Gently send a stream of loving energy from your heart through your hands to this person and repeat after me. From my heart to yours, I shower you with love and much affection, unconditionally. Okay, just be aware of your heart. Fill them with beautiful pink light through your hands. Then gently be aware of your crown. From your crown, let beautiful golden light flow down from the crown through your hands to this person that you love. And just say, may you be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May you be blessed with divine love. So flood them with beautiful pink light. Okay? Now we'll share this love not just with one person but the entire earth. So imagine the earth the size of a little ball in front of you. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill that earth with beautiful, beautiful pink light. Keep your tongue on your palate and just silently follow the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Bless your family, your friends, the people you work with peace and with love. If you know any of your family or loved ones are going through conflicts, fill them with so much pink light. Allow the hearts to open and fill them with beautiful, beautiful, loving pink energy. Same thing at work. The people you know who are conflicted in many ways and start causing fights and problems, fill them with beautiful pink light. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. To all that we have heard, intentionally or not, fill them all with beautiful pink light and ask for forgiveness. And to all who have hurt us, we are all children of God, we are all growing and evolving, and evolution involves time, process, and mistakes. We learn from our mistakes and like to be forgiven, so do these people. Fill them all with beautiful pink light and silently just say you are completely forgiven. Go in peace, and may you also learn from your mistakes and grow. So be it. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. To all who are suffering, people being affected by floods, by tsunami, by earthquake, and hunger and political issues, may all of them be blessed with hope and faith and a better life. Think of some of your family members who are going through difficult times. Visualize their life changing and improving. Bless them with hope and faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Where there is sadness, let me sow joy. Allow your heart to bloom with beautiful pink light, and let that pink light just pour through your hands to the entire earth. Blessing every person, every being with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. Can you feel the energy flowing through your hands? Some of you feel tingling, that's energy flowing through. Now be aware of your heart, take a deep breath, lift that loving energy up to the top of your head, and gently exhale. Again, be aware of your heart, take a deep breath, Go to your crown, gently exhale. And one more time, gently inhale the loving energy from your heart up to the top of your head. Exhale and stay there. You might feel a slight tingling or a slight pressure in your crown. That's your crown expanding, being stimulated by the loving energy from your heart. Your crown is getting brighter and brighter and filled with beautiful golden light. Now let that golden light pour down from your crown through your hands. And first, visualize your family, fill them with beautiful golden light. Your friends, the people you work with. Let the golden light spread to the city you live in, the state, the country, and just let it pour through the entire earth. From the heart of all loving God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed with beautiful, pink, loving energy. So be it. Now, gently be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine beautiful golden light pouring out of your hands to the earth. Again, gently be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. Take in all that loving energy and pour it like golden light out of your palms. One more time, be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. And imagine golden light flowing out of your hands, filling your family, your friends, the people you work with, your business, your career. Let the golden light just spread everywhere. From the center of the heart of God, through my crown, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and especially the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Maintain that state of stillness. Gently lower your hands on your lap, palms up. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just relax. Imagine the most beautiful golden flame you've ever seen floating 1 inch above your crown. Just look at that beautiful golden flame. Just observe it. How does it feel? How bright is it? Can you feel the warmth? Just gently look at that beautiful golden light. Simultaneously, be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into the flame. And just stay there. The crown is getting so bright. The flame is getting so bright. Your entire body is just gently melting into the golden light. Golden light is everywhere. Allow your consciousness, your entire awareness and attention just simply melt into the golden light. And be still. Maintain your stillness and awareness in that golden light. Listen to the mantra Om and just gently allow your awareness to drift into the space in between each Om. Just let your awareness drift deeper and deeper into that nothingness. Om. You are now completely in that space. Allow your awareness to just simply let go and be part of that nothingness. Now, any sound, any noise you hear will just allow you to drift deeper and deeper into that stillness. Amen. Let go. Now. Your entire being is immersed in brilliant light. Your entire being is swimming in an ocean of golden light. Just let your complete awareness melt and dissolve into that light. You are the light. And let go and let things be now. gently and slowly. Very gently and slowly move your fingers. Gently move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your body. Now, take your time. When you're ready, gently raise your hands again. Think of all the people you love in your life. Fill them with golden light. Fill them with the peace and the stillness that you experienced. Let the peace, the love just permeate through the entire being. And simultaneously bless them with good health, happiness, prosperity, and spirituality. So be it. Visualize your career, your job, your business with success, with progress and advancement. So be it. Now, gently aim your hands down. Be aware of your hands, your feet, and the base of your spine. And just fill the earth below us with golden light. And verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. Just fill the earth below you with gold. And just give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you for the blessings of love, light, guidance. Thank you for opening our hearts, our minds, our souls, so that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. It's good.
Okay, gently open your eyes. Take your time. Bring your awareness back to your physical consciousness. It's a good idea to do a set or 5 minutes of stretches and short physical exercises just to help release the excess energy. For the sake of time, we're skipping this, but if you want, I highly recommend you do it afterwards. Let's wrap it up. So, where you can find more resources on Pranic Healing, you go to pranichealing.com. There's a lot. There are online workshops guided by a master code, group meditations, some free online resources, and bookstore where you can buy energetic products. A little bit about the contents of the classes if you're interested in taking a step further, finding a class nearby. In the Pranic Healing Level 1 class, it's a weekend-long class. We go deeper into the understanding of the major chakras and the aura and the practice of the protocols. Actually, the practice is what makes the class really worthwhile, because yeah, of course you can learn from a book, but it's much more effective usually if you immerse in something with people who are studying that subject along with you, and a qualified instructor to guide you to do it properly, getting feedback from other people. So it's really great. Distant healing, as you could see today, we can do pranic healing remotely. And other energetic related techniques. I highly recommend to anybody who wants to learn more about energy to find the Pranic Healing Level 1 class around. There's one little thing. We are not having as many in-person classes lately because of COVID. The in-person classes are finally restarting, so we don't have anything announced on the website for now. But chances are there will be a Pranic Healing Level 1 class in December with an instructor called Gail Nelson. She's from Alaska. She comes to Seattle like 3-4 times a year to teach the Level 1 class. So keep an eye on the website. However, if you wanna learn, because of the pandemic, the Pranic self-healing class started to be offered online by some qualified instructors all over the country. And all you need to do is to figure out on the website, on the pranichealing.com website, what's the next class. The Pranic self-healing class, it's pretty much, it's a one-day class, and they go through a lot of stuff that they have in Master Co's book, and it's a lot of the content of the Pranic Healing Level 1 class, but focus on self-healing because you're working on yourself. It's a pretty good class if you have the interest and opportunity. Then from here you go to in Level 2, you can learn more advanced techniques. You learn how to use colors. Colors can be way more powerful way of healing. However, you have to understand what you're doing, because if you project the wrong color, you may cause more harm than good. So, but if you want to improve your ability as a healer and be able to work on more complex cases, great class to take. Pranic psychotherapy, as I mentioned, it's great class to learn how to use these techniques for emotional conditions. And here are the healing classes. There's a Level 4 which is crystal healing. You learn how to use natural gemstones for healing. And there's a 5th class connected to healing, which is called psychic self-defense. You learn it's less about healing, but more about how to use these energies to create energetic shields, to clean your space. It goes way deeper into protecting your energy field and your environment. As I mentioned before, when I was showing the slide with Master Cho's books, Pranic Healing goes beyond just healing. So if you were interested in taking like classes more related to spirituality, deep spiritual teachings, like there are classes on the inner teachings of Christianity or Buddhism or of Hinduism, and some of these classes are being offered online, by the way, which is great, because before the pandemic they were not being taught online. So Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul is a great class it's a one-day class that's usually taught online very often about deep spiritual teachings, and you learn another advanced meditation called the Meditation on the Blue Pearl. And of all this list, my favorite is the top one. Arhatic Yoga is a complete system of yoga. Not much about what we learn about yoga in the Western world, that is just a different kind of gym and stretches. Arhatic Yoga is more of a spiritual approach and take on yoga. There are a little bit of physical exercises, but the focusing is in understanding how to use certain advanced purification and meditation techniques to advance your spiritual development. It's a brilliant class. I don't know how many times I've taken and retaken this class with different instructors all over the world. There are actually maybe 10 instructors that are allowed to teach this class. Usually only the senior most and the master pranic healers. Master Co teaches this class. There are also classes connected to prosperity. Like being spiritual is very good, having a good heart and will to serve and help humanity, help others. But in this day and age, it takes resources. So Master Cho came up with classes for how to harness this energy to boost your ability to materialize your wishes and dreams in the physical world, so you can have more resources and be able to serve. So Kriya Shakti, Pranic Feng Shui, spiritual business management are the classes on connected to prosperity. Again, as for upcoming classes, there's no Pranic Healing class scheduled for the Seattle area, but go to pranichealing.com/learn if you're interested. next best step for you, take the Pranic self-healing class. There are a few instructors teaching the class, amazing class. More local stuff, you can go to pranichealingseattle.com. So pranichealingseattle.com is the website that we are developing for the Seattle community. You can subscribe to our mailing list. There's we have a meetup and a Facebook pages as well for Pranic Healing Seattle, where we announce the local events. And my personal website, pranamatters.com, I share a little bit of my personal experience with Pranic Healing, and you know how to reach out to me. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Well, it talks about a DVD here. These slides are old. We don't do DVDs anymore. Like now everything is online. The meditation on Twin Hearts can be found online on the Pranic Healing website. And oh, by the way, we have a daily morning meditation every Monday through Friday at 8 in the morning. So if you want to join, we do this meditation on Twin Hearts we just did, but we do this as a group consistently and regularly, and especially with the focus of blessing our local area and the whole of the United States. So if you want to add to this,
and can you put that link in the chat? That morning meditation link in the chat?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I have your email addresses because you signed up. I will be sending that link for all of you via email. And yeah, we have a beautiful group that is growing every morning, doing the meditation on Twin Hearts ever since the pandemic hit. And we've been pretty consistent, barely skipped any day since like March or April, something like that. So if you want to join, it would be awesome. I would love to have more people joining. Other than that, we are already 2 minutes past time. Anybody has any quick question, or you can just send me an email if you have anything. Anybody want to share anything right now? Next 10 seconds.
Folks.
Thank you.
Okay, well.
Maybe later.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the presence of each and every one of you, adding to the energy, having the opportunity to share these teachings with you. Once again, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you to Marlene's Market and Deli. Great partnership. I miss shopping physically with you. Hopefully, we'll be able to resume physical events soon. And
I sure hope so, but I'm super grateful that we're able to have this online platform and have each and every one of you involved. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Take good care.
Good night, Eduardo. Thanks, buddy.